Clarets TV speaking with manager Robbie Simpson after a 0-0 draw down here at Taunton. Robbie, what do you make of that performance today?
Almost a perfect away performance. Almost. Long journey here. M4 was shut for a bit. Got detoured. Got her at 2 o'clock. Up the hill. First half. Dry pitch. Hot. But I thought first half I was really proud of them. We created the better chance. We probably created one very good chance, and Charlie Ruster got cleared off the line, and a couple of other half chances. And I think it typified our game today that final bit of quality in the final third we just didn't have. We weren't at our levels, and even Charlie Ruster's chance that got cleared off the line, if we'd have had the quality I know we possess, I believe we would have scored. And it was just one of those days. And then in the second half, similar pattern. We were down the hill. I don't necessarily feel we took advantage of the hill as much as I'd have liked us to, but we were certainly the team in the ascendancy, I believe, and especially when 6 minutes went up, it felt like Taunton were happy with a draw and hanging on for a draw, and we smelt a bit of blood, and I wish we smelt a bit of blood at half time, really, because we should have gone in at half time really buoyed that we were 0-0, having a long journey and up the hill, and then really attacked and smelt blood that second half. And we didn't quite until the board went up, and Simeon's had two really great chances that on another day go in, and we walk away from here with 3 points. And it's like I say, it would have been a perfect away performance, but it wasn't. And we move on. We've definitely got some takes from today and how we can get better. That's for sure. And we've discussed them in there now. And because if we have this again, the same scenario again in the future, we want to win the game and make sure we win the game. So definite learns from today. But they haven't been beaten at home for a long time for a reason. They are a tough team to beat. Really tough team to break down, to pass through, to go round. Even you have to have that quality if you're going to score against them, and unfortunately we didn't quite have that today.
And the only spell they had in the game really was that sort of 15 minutes after Dave Winfield sort of got injured, and sort of we had to reshuffle at the back with Cameron going into centre back and Jazzy having to pick up the pace of the game coming on. So and then we sort of recovered. And the last you said about haven't, didn't you, when the board went up, that we didn't react to it. But today, the last 10 minutes they were hanging on.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, Dave obviously going off in my head as well. It's like we had some subs that were going to be made, and we had to quickly change them because Dave got injured, and we took a while to settle. The change of personnel out there. Cameron mentally has to change position, and Jazzy goes on and has to get himself into the game, and Kai coming on, and Tom coming on have to bed themselves into the game. Sometimes they're not all, especially when a positional change like that happens. It's tough to hit the ground running when you come on, and we survived that little nervy spell, I guess, and then built ourselves back into the game, and like you say, finished stronger. So I think ultimately we're walking away with a point, and we're happy with that, but we know it could have been more. And
Taunton, even though they're at home, they were sort of the ones taking their time over things, and we were more the aggressors during the game, and then we got clapped off at the end. So and they're 22 games unbeaten. Most of them have been wins here as well, so not many have even taken a point off them here, so it must be a good result in that way.
Yeah, a great club, great manager, and I really like their set of players as well. They were very complimentary of us, and their fans clapping us off at the end shows not only their class but how well they thought that we played, and that we were a tough test for Taunton, and we almost broke their unbeaten run at home. I'm disappointed. I am, because I thought that 3 points were there for us today if we would have been how I know we can be in that final third with that quality. But very proud of our players, how they played and took it to Taunton.
And we're in a bit of a trouble at the back with Dave injured. How is that injury, and then from early prognosis, and then Cameron might be suspended. I think he could be close to 5 yellow cards there.
Yeah, I think Cameron's got 5 now. Dave unsure of what it is at this stage. Obviously he tried to carry on, and it wasn't quite right, so hopefully the fact that he tried to carry on means it's not too serious. And then camp suspended. So we'll have to have a look at what we do. But we know we've got options. We knew that this might happen. So yeah, we've got options both within the squad, and then me, Adam, and Mickey and Glenn will discuss whether we bring someone or try and bring someone in.
Yeah, and it's still a really good start to the season, 4th in the league still, coming up to 10 games now. So normally people say don't look at the table until sort of 10 games in, and we're right up there in the playoff position. So it's still a really good start.
Yeah, a great start. Right, great start. But like I've always said to you, when you've said so far up to now it's a great start, we have to just continue to get better. And there's certainly aspects of today where we can get better. And as long as we continue to learn from our performances and work on them and get better at them in training, then I'll be happy. And where we finish, we'll finish.